these women got pride, man. Yeah, see?
Like it says, man, I let that woman go, and she came up upon me, you know, say hello. I said, don't try to get in a conversation with me, because I know where you're coming from. So you get in a conversation.
Yeah.
Just leave it alone.
Yeah.
I'm with Jordan from you. You with Jordan from me. That's it.
Yeah, the Most High said the flock of his pasture are men, man. These women, I mean, you got some sisters out there that listen, but the most part is about the men. Period, point blank, period. Most High's dealing with men, man. And the way these women gonna be saved is through men. That's what the scripture says. In that day, 7 women shall take hold of 1 man. That's how they gonna be saved. It's by clinging to a man of the Lord. These Israelite women gonna have to cling to a man of the Lord. That's the only way they're gonna make it to the chariots, man. I mean, some women are destined to be saved, but they're gonna have to get with a man. Period. Okay. That's what's out. The Most High said the flock of his pasture are men. So when your brother say he try to, teach some women, and you already know 90% of the time they just not. Yeah, they learn their Israelite and all that, but when they have to learn the things that a woman should do, and that a woman have to be subject to a man, that's when that Babylonian spirit comes out. Oh, now I don't want to hear it. Then you know what? Then don't hear it.
You just said it. See, that's what I'm taking it to.
Yeah. How you doing? How you doing?
Nice to see you.
Same here, same here.
Everything good?
Everything is beautiful, man. Everything's beautiful, man.
I wanted to ask you, not to be offensive, but what are you trying to convey?
Well, my people are warn them what's about to come, rebuke them, and mainly it's this right here, the prophecies.
You're trying to prophesize that the Messiah is coming?
Messiah is coming, destruction is coming, famine is coming, the economy collapses, martial law shit, World War III, and whatever bugged out doctrines they come up with.
So you're trying to be a prophet for the Messiah, what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're a prophet.
So that makes sense.
Yeah.
So you want to be a prophet for the Messiah is coming. Does it have anything to do with black nationalism also? Well,
there's no such thing as black nationalism. Israelites returning them to their nationality.
Okay.
Because black is a byword, it's a color. That's not who we are. That was put on us in slavery. Giving them who they are according to the Bible. You see what I'm saying? Who they are according to the Bible, they're the Israelites. They're the lost 12 tribes.
The black Africans.
Well, not Africans, the Negroes who came over here in slavery.
The Negroes, with the lost tribe of Israel.
Yeah, the Hispanics.
So you're trying to say these guys, the lost tribe of Israel, and you're prophesizing that. That's what the Bible says.
Yeah.
And then you're prophesizing that, and you're prophesizing the end of the world is coming, destruction.
Right.
Revelation is coming.
Yeah. So whatever. So tell them
for your service, sir.
Yeah. Telling you whoever they are. I mean, telling them who they are according to the Bible, prophesy what's about to come, and anything they come out that's not biblical, we have to rebuke them.
And who are the white people? The Europeans.
Edomites, Esau, Edom, Jacob's brother, our wicked brother,
The wicked brother.
When you read about the story of Jacob and Esau, Jude says one came out red, like a hairy garment, that's Esau. And the showdown came between who would get the main blessing. So Jacob, our forefather, the father of these people, deceived because his father was blind, Isaac. He deceived him by dressing up as his brother Esau, hairy, because he was a man of the field. So when Isaac felt him, he said, oh, you sound like Jacob, but you feel like Esau. Long story short, Isaac told Jacob, all the kindreds of the earth are going to bow to you in the future, in the world to come.
So the white man is the son of the descendant of the bad guy.
No, the white man is the son of 2 black people, Isaac and Rebekah. He's our brother, but the scripture says he came, his name Esau Aishah, which means wasted away. He had no pigmentation. That's what his name means. Aishah. Means because everybody were people of color at that time. It's like an albino. 2 colored people come together, have a baby. The child come out with no pigmentation. It's an albino.
Albino.
That's who he was. You see what I'm saying? And the Bible gives his characteristics.
He was descendant of the albino.
Of the first albino, Esau. We consider him, and scripture says he was a man of the field. Like how you like your meat? Well done.
I try to stay vegetarian.
Oh, okay.
I don't like killing animals.
Oh, okay.
How long have you been a vegetarian?
I would say that I'm a flexitarian. You know, I don't go crazy about it, but I try to keep the diet to kill as least animals as I can.
But how you like it? You used to eat meat a lot or not really?
Like if I eat like chicken McNuggets, stuff like that.
Oh, you don't like steak or nothing?
I don't like steak.
No, okay.
So you never ate steak?
No, I've eaten steak.
Wait, that's what we said.
Yeah, how you used to like it?
When I eat it, just because.
No, but how you liked it?
No, let me explain.
Yeah.
I was put in a position in some place where you had to eat meat. Not that I wouldn't, like, say, I'm going to go to a restaurant and buy steak. No, I wouldn't do that. But I used to have it, like, probably medium.
Medium rare?
Not medium cooked. Towards, I don't like it bloody.
Oh, okay. Well, that's how most Edomites eat their meat.
What's Edomites? Oh, the one meat?
Yeah.
I don't. How is the right way to use it?
Well done.
I didn't eat it well done. I ate it
Medium,
just
right?
before well done.
Yeah, but that's how Esau like they eat. You ask most colored people how you eat your steak, they'll tell you well done.
Because you eat meat according to the dietary law, not just any meat.
The dietary, the Jewish people say you can't have any blood.
Yeah.
Dietary law.
Well, they're not the real Jews, no way.
I probably just before well done.
Yeah. Well, that's how Esau like this meat, medium rare.
Not medium, towards.
So I'm saying he ate his meat with the blood in it, and he was a man of the field.
No, not the blood, just before the.
You know what I'm saying? And his blessing was the sword. His blessing is the sword, drones, weapons, technology, nuclear weaponry. That was Esau's blessing. That's what Isaac told him, by the sword thou shalt live.
I don't agree that there's coming a collapse. I don't think there's coming a race war.
You don't think a race war gonna happen, man? That means you ain't living in the present.
No, I don't.
What about Roswell?
Yo, you just had a Jets player just got shot down. You know that,
I
right?
know the black guy, right?
No, by a white guy.
You're sure?
Yeah, they
I
said it
saw
was.
on Yahoo's a big white, big black guy.
Yeah, he's the guy who got shot, but they
No,
said it
the
was.
guy who shot him was a white guy?
Yeah, I believe so.
Oh, I saw go on Yahoo News. It's a big white guy, big black guy.
It was a big black guy.
Black guy.
I gotta check that out.
No, it's no race. It's two black guys.
I gotta check that out.
Yeah, no. I'm 99% sure that's another black guy.
What about the
I didn't see any white people, so it's got to be black.
What about the UFO?
I don't believe in UFOs.
Well, scientists have proved there's UFOs.
There's UFO science everywhere, man.
You don't believe in that?
I don't believe in UFOs.
So you don't
I don't believe in it.
you don't
Well, at least I know.
You don't believe in
I don't believe it's a coming race war.
All technology.
Bro, there's a race war right now. There's been a race war for a long time.
Well, in what sense? That the police shoot black guys?
The police shooting black guys. Now you got the racial tension with Hispanics. Now you got the Native Americans over there by the pipeline. They killing them as well. The racial tension is brewing. It's brewing, man. Come on, you living in a and then Trump coming in office, he bringing out racial there's been a lot of racial incidents, and it's only gonna get worse.
What about all the mixed marriages that you see? Either black woman.
When all hell hit the fan, they're gonna have to decide. They're gonna have to choose. Those so-called mixed, and anybody the Bible tells you, anyone that's joined unto them gonna be slain by the sword. A race riot has been. Come on, this is America, man.
You think it's a race riot?
All about racial, okay? About slavery, civil war. What do you think that was? Good man, you naive. Civil war.
Yeah, they said the decision to release Mr. Gasser, who is white.
Really?
It was a white guy, yeah.
I got.
They said Ronald Gasser, suspect in Joel McKnight's killing, released from custody. So
They said white.
yeah, this is him right here, sitting on the floor. What's this thing here? Oh, they blocking this out. They say you have to subscribe.
So you're sure every time there's a black person gets shot, it's always by a white guy?
No, I never said that, man.
I
That's not
read
what
that.
I said.
I I read that
That's not what I said. I'm
more
saying
black on black crime in the urban
there's
area.
always that, but for the most part, yeah, there's been black on black crime. That's not what we're talking about. The racial tension is two races they're gonna end up clashing, man. That black on black crime is gonna turn to black and white because these people here, they're gonna realize who their true enemies were to begin with.
Origin is the Civil War, man. What you just
I think it's gonna be a civil war.
Civil War.
Come on, you know that, man.
No.
You know what? My mind tell me you do know that, but you're being in denial. You don't want a race war to happen.
No, I don't want to race war.
Yeah, but it is.
No,
gonna
I
happen.
agree. I agree with that.
Yeah.
I'm not. I don't want
So
that.
did you be in the Civil War? There was a Civil War?
No, I'm a civil war buff.
So there was no Civil War.
There was a civil war.
So what do you think it was about? It was about slavery.
It was about state succession rights.
Yeah.
It was about slavery.
It was a state succession rights.
Come on,
It
man.
wasn't about slavery to begin with.
All about slavery.
The South wanted to succeed.
Yeah.
And Abraham Lincoln didn't like that.
He didn't want that.
You
Yeah.
in denial. You're not see.
You think it was just about slavery, the Civil War?
Slavery was
The main reason of the Civil War. You think the Union went to war to say, I want to free the black people. That's what they did.
What do you think it was about?
I think it was about keeping the southern states in the Union, not about black people.
No, it was about both. They wanted to see from the Union. No, the North wanted to have them in subjection, but the South wasn't with it because their main form of making money was slavery. Slavery, yeah.
The difference was slavery.
They didn't want to give that up. They didn't want to give up
It was,
slaves. The South.
The South sold the cotton, then they'd buy all finished products from here.
Yeah,
You know, Newark, New Jersey, that was one of the main places that had all the factories, and they had the trains going straight down to the South.
Yeah.
Everything from shoes to armaments to everything went from Newark, New Jersey down to the South.
Yeah.
And the cotton was exported overseas.
Yeah, that was their main form of making money on their plantations.
Oh, yes, cotton.
Cotton. The South wasn't trying to
It
give up.
wasn't the main one.
Yeah.
It was the only one.
Yeah.
The other one is Native Americans on reservations today. 300 lives, because there were 300 trees that were never signed. There was 300 lives white men told.
Oh, I'm sure of that.
Okay?
But like I said, you got the racial tension, like we saying, with the blacks and the cops, which that been going, and it's gonna get worse as the economy get bad.
Yes.
You got in the West Side, they white and Mexicans are now getting into it because Trump's rhetoric, which that's been happening, but it's now escalating.
Where are they getting into it?
Yeah, like Mexico, Arizona, illegal immigration.
west part of the United States.
So now they come
Which is
to
the west
Mexico.
side.
Yeah, Mexicans like it's their fault or whatever the case is. That's racial tension. And you go up north, the Native Americans getting stirred up for those residents, stand and rock because of the whole pipeline situation.
Canada also.
Yeah.
It's full of reservations. Yeah.
That was
So at least I know what you guys are trying to say now.
So like now, like we're saying, so all those groups don't come together.
So what are you saying? There should
There
be
you go.
separation.
Well, that's what the Most High wanted to begin with. Integration was the worst thing that happened to these people on that side. The worst thing. The worst thing, as far as morality is concerned.
What sense morality?
Because look at the Negroes today, look at Hispanics today. A lot of them are homosexuals,
Okay.
adultery, whores, drug addicts.
I read in the paper yesterday that the number one people now in the United States that are Hispanics and black people.
Yeah, I don't believe most of those statistics. I don't even know. I don't even know anybody who had really AIDS like that. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of those are lies, but as far as a lot of our people do got STDs because they took on the ways of their oppressor.
Because of sexual morality.
Because prior to the 1950s, you didn't have that. There was a higher sense of.
You know who did this? It's because Lyndon Johnson, war and poverty, right? He paid people for the families to be disillusioned.
Yeah.
So prior to that, there was almost no black people illegitimate. There was no, the families were much more intact.
Yeah.
And after that, after Lyndon Johnson paid,
And you know,
this where they have children around and they collect the checks.
Yeah, the
That
welfare
happened
movement, yeah.
After the 1960s.
Yeah.
Prior to that, the black people just had no dissolution of
No, you didn't have that.
Yes.
It was due to all that whole welfare movement, and it's also due to who? Martin Luther King.
Say it again.
It was also due to the main reason why blacks integrated into white society was because of Martin Luther King.
He's a bad guy.
Bad guy. Bad. That was the worst. That's what the Most High put him down. Because he was teaching that loving your slave master, integrating. And you don't even have hardly any black businesses anymore because of that guy. You see what I'm saying? Prior to that, black people had to support each other.
Yes.
You had to. There's more togetherness, but he was teaching.
I once read, I once saw this guy on television. He goes, when the NAACP, they had a conference and they hired a white band to play.
Huh?
The NAACP, they had a convention, right? And rather than hiring a black band, they hired a white band to perform it.
Yeah.
The guy goes, how can you hire a white band in NAACP? If anything, we can play music.
Yeah. So, like we said, with us integrated into white society, that destroyed us, man. That destroyed us badly. That's why they hate, what's his name so much, Castro, right? Because he prevented that influence from coming into his country, you know what I mean?
Integration.
I'm going to ask you a question. What happened to your pigmentation?
My pigmentation?
Right.
I don't understand what you're saying.
Rather silly.
I don't understand the question, sir.
What happened to your pigmentation? Your color? What happened to it?
I don't understand the question, sir.
Understand Cain and Abel, Jacob and Esau.
Oh, you mean I was supposed to be a black guy?
Huh?
I was supposed to be black.
Yes, you were supposed to be black. Yes, so what happened?
I never saw myself as black.
Well, just because you don't understand how you became black.
Oh.
You became black because of all races of color.
Oh, you mean so anyone who's not black is like sort of like the defect?
That's right. You were not a people.
Well,
You were not a people. You are derivative of leprosy from us.
Okay.
Yes, you are. Like freckles on your body. I had a German girl who asked me to examine a big freckle she had on her back. And she had features like Africans. She said, I got features like Africans. I said, yes, you do. And she showed me this big freckle. And she said, what's my past though? I said, in your past you were black. This is a remnant of your pigmentated past. Freckles are look at very old people you see. It's all that dark brown.
Yes,
See that all that's like that's a remnant of their pigmentated past.
Okay.
Of their last life.
I don't have any friends.
That's what you are. So you see, you are a figment of that which people say figment of imagination.
I go from very white to red.
but that's how the Bible describes Esau. Read.
I go from very white when I get the wind and the cold. I become red.
That's what Edom means. Edom out of Ram means red.
I get white and red.
That's what color he really is. Truly is red because the blood shows forth through your skin.
Yeah.
Once leprosy was established, you became red. That's it.
But I'm surprised you would say that you don't think these things gonna happen. I'm surprised you would even make a statement
So,
like that.
if you want, maybe I would give you the fact that people don't have savings and stuff. There could be economic collapse.
No, that could be. There will be an economic collapse. This guy, he gonna move fast. I believe Trump gonna do it real fast.
For economic collapse.
Yeah, real fast. Because they even showed a preview. They said the day he was supposed to get elected, a lot of people, something with the markets happened. That day he was supposedly got elected or whatever the case is.
It went down the first day.
Yeah. The economy been down. It's already, what, $20 trillion in debt? So
They're back up now.
yeah, but the economy's still in debt, 20 trillion.
Yeah.
Look at Puerto Rico.
And Puerto Rico's bank.
Puerto Rico's not even nowhere near trillion, and look at their economy. So the American economy been supposed to fall.
You know why the United States got gold reserves. That's what they got. They ain't telling nobody about that. Them gold reserves they got, man.
You think having farmland is good?
They got the gold reserves.
I mean, farmland is good, but our main people, what we got to trust in is the Most High.
Okay.
The Most High. I mean, you do have farmland. I mean, that is good, but when all hell break loose, the government gonna try to seize it. You know what I mean? They're already trying to seize it now. That's why most farmers say they have to use the government seeds, GMOs. You know what I mean? So yeah, if you do have farmland, that'll be good. But how you gonna escape that? The missile.
I told you.
Huh? How you?
What about the Chinese, the Asians, and the Indians? All these people who are not white and black. Where do they fall in?
Well, it's deeper than white and black. You know what I'm saying? It's your nationality, captivity.
They like you. They're derivative of the black. Original black people are derivative.
Okay.
Right.
Because understand Abraham.
Because they're saying that the anthropology is saying that we all walked out of Africa like 70,000 years ago.
Well, that's not true. We come from the Middle East.
No, they're
Because
saying
civilization started in the East.
they're saying we all walked out of Africa 70,000 years ago.
Well, we don't deal with that because the first known civilization was they call Mesopotamia, Babylon.
That's like 5,000 years.
Yeah.
No, we're talking about prior to that.
But there's no records on that.
I'm telling you about the people. I'm not talking about culture and stuff.
But there's no records on. There's no records. There's no records on people saying.
I'm glad I was able to.
Because if there were, I'm
figure
gonna.
out what you guys are trying to discuss.
What we're saying is the chosen people, because you had many groups of people. The Heavenly Father's chosen people are the Israelites. Those are the people He gave His laws to. Those are the people that's supposed to represent Him on the planet Earth.
These are the black people.
Hispanic and Native American. When we broke His laws, He gave us to. I'm gonna read your scripture. Deuteronomy 28. I'm gonna read you a precept real quick, so you can get a better understanding on why this happened. Read your scripture. Deuteronomy 28, verse 1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy power, to observe and do all His commandments, which I command thee this day. The Heavenly Father said, if you listen to everything I told you, and the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth. You listen to me, you're going to be above everybody.
So you're here. You're trying to reach
These people here. That's what I'm saying.
the African people.
Not the African, the Israelites. That's a byword, yeah. Because what you're going to understand is that everybody, the Africans are another dark nation. The sons of Ham.
Yes.
They sold these people into slavery because they understood that we are not of the same nation. We have the same color, but we don't go back to the same people. There were wars that broke out, and the Arabs and the Africans sold these people, the top three tribes, into captivity.
Somalis.
Yeah, the Zulus, the Watusi, all those are Hamites. The Africans know the difference between them and a Negro.
What about Obama? Where is he from?
He's a Hamite. He's an Ethiopian. So his father goes back to what? Kenya? Right. He's a Cushite. He's not an Israelite. His forefathers didn't go through the slave trade. He's a man of color, but they're not the same people. No, they don't go back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. They go back to Ham. But you understand what I just told you, Deuteronomy 28:1. The Heavenly Father told us if you listen, so that don't sound like He loved everybody. He said He was going to put us above everybody if we listen. Verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all His commandments and His statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So you have to do like male circumcision, all the.
Yeah, the dietary law, the ceremonial laws, the civil laws, the moral laws. There's many laws. 613.
No, I understand.
Yeah.
Okay,
So,
take care, gentlemen.
yeah.
Nice to see you both.
All right.
Warm out here.
Yeah.
I don't believe that America will be destroyed by fire. You know why?
Why?
Because it's surrounded by water. Everybody's just going to make boats of some kind, I guess.
Really, escape nuclear missiles, which they say is just as hot as the sun. Huh? You're gonna go in the water when the missiles come? You're gonna get burned up. It's gonna dry it up, man. Why do you think they were so scared of the Cuban Missile Crisis?
long as they don't take away my television.
Man, you worried about television when nuclear war coming, man? Come on, man. What are you? Come on, man. Oh, I'm about to say.
Good luck to you. My only advice to you is get a hat that's not warm enough.
Yeah, well, when you read the scripture,
I feel it more than you because I got no hair.
yeah.
Anyway, happy to.
All right, all right. The guy said,
I wish you read that scripture. I'm going to tell you, get that flyer. It shows that the Lord don't care about no other people. He don't care nothing about it. We read it last week.
I talked to this guy like 3 times already.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Most I ain't dealing with you, brother. I'm going to read the precept in the Apocrypha. Because the Most High don't care about these. I wanted to get on, but I guess I get on that some other time. The Lord don't care about you other groups of people, man. Period. The scripture says the other nations, they'll drop up a bucket. Like you have a bucket of water and a little drop come out of it. The Lord don't care about them, man. He don't care. Okay? If 2 million more bites died tomorrow, the Most High is like, oh, well, who cares, man? They're expendable, man. What you gonna understand that these other nations were created for us. Everybody was created to serve us. I just read it. If you do what I tell you to do, you're gonna be above all nations. But we did not do it, what we were supposed to do. So those nations rule over us. That's why we're in the ghetto. That's why we catch your hell. But everything gonna be reversed real soon. And you got that Edomite talking about he don't think that's gonna happen. You don't want it to happen. It is gonna happen. Talking about you don't want a race war to happen. A race war, it was bound to happen.
It's getting interesting. These people walking up there. It's going to be more.
Everybody inquiring.
Right? Trying to find out.
The guy said, I don't think America ever gonna be destroyed. You could just jump in the water.
But they're hoping against them.
Yup, that's a vain hope. You say he don't think it's gonna have you jump in the water. Jump in the water when a missile comes. Okay? Yeah, take your yachts, man. How you? That's just foolish. You ain't escaping no missile, and 2, you damn sure ain't escaping Yahawashi. And the brother asked the dude about what about the UFOs? You think you're gonna outdo the UFOs when they come? The UFOs gonna be shooting the fire, the laser, man. That's the Son of Man, man.
There's the ocean. And then there's tidal waves, man. And so you out there in a boat, what do you get the tidal waves, man?
Yeah, the scripture say, yeah, the earth gonna be off its axis when these things happen.
Right. Tidal waves. They may not be tsunami, but they're powerful waves. The waves will come.
Yeah. So I'm gonna close it out on this last scripture. 2nd Ezra chapter 6 verse 54. And after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures, of him come we all. So everybody comes from Adam. All nations come from Adam. But it says what? And the people also whom thou hast chosen. Who did the Most High choose? Out of all those groups of people, the children of Israel. Okay, which are you Negroes, Hispanics, and you Native Indians through the line of your fathers, man. Let's read on. All this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sakes. The world was created for our sakes, man. That's what the Lord said in the beginning. I read Matthew 25. He said, come receive the kingdom which was prepared for you from the foundation of the earth. So that was our blessing anyway, man. That's why Jacob received it. Anyway, let's read on. As for the other people, white man, the Chinese, the Arabs, the East Indian, the African. As for the other people, which also come of Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing, but be like unto spittle, and has likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel. That's powerful right there, boy. So, I don't gotta say nothing else after that. So that don't sound like he love everybody, contrary to the lie they teach in churches, man. what I'm saying? They teaching you that other white meat. You know what I'm saying? That other Jesus, which is a lie, man. The Son of Man, Yahawashi, ain't coming back for all people. He's coming back for the chosen people and the elect of the chosen people. So that I'm gonna close it out. Say, giving all praise, Yahawashi, Yahawashi. I'm good. Give a double honor to the elders of gymnasts. Give a double honor to the Akim. And peace and blessings to the brothers and sisters that listen. And speedy death and destruction to everything else. With that, close it out. Say shalom.